Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. We're going to back up a little bit so we get some space, because Gutterball don't like me in his personal space. Welcome, 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 everybody, to another episode of Two Brothers Farming here on the St. Kale map. We are episode 34, as I was just informed before we hit record, and we are going to be busy. So make yourself a sandwich, make yourself a drink, and come and join us for another wonderful, awesome episode of the Two Brothers Farming. You guys know how it works by now. I turn it over to Gutterball. He lets you know what we got going on, and then we 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead, brother. Take it away.
All right. Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and today's going to be a little twist. Fury's going to spend most of the time selling slurry because we have a bunch of it. I'm going to be selling eggs, and then if we got time, we're going to do some harvesting of some corn. So sit back and enjoy it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. That was awesome. Yeah, sorry, guys. As you guys can see up in the left-hand corner, we're just a little bit late. We're setting up what we had to do. We had forgotten that we had sold our slurry spreader and had to go buy a new one. So we're a little bit getting that. Imagine that. It's only Fury. Yep. Hashtag blame Fury. So I think I was told I'm going to take this down to our sell point, and that's what we got going on right here. It'd be nice if I started my tractor. So how are you guys all doing today? I'm doing. Hope you. Well, I'm not. I think. You know, wait. I got to do it one time for Gutterball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And I really hope you're doing fantastic, because we enjoy it when you come and watch us and interact with us. It's great. Thank you for all the wonderful comments, all the wonderful, awesome things you guys say. We love you. You guys know that. So welcome back.
Thank you, man. Our views have really jumped up.
100%.
That means a lot to
100%. Episode 34, Gutterball. You believe that? 34.
And we got a long ways to go yet.
That's it. So when we get to the point where we start meeting our goals, we are going to start, we'll put it out in a poll again on our community page, and we'll ask you guys, because we may stay on this until, see if we can get to episode 100, because we are having a blast. So, yeah, $29 $1,000 for this. Woo-hoo! Last of the big spenders. But you guys know now that
we're going to pay the loan off with that.
Oh,
that's
I know.
For sure.
100%. But thank you, Bart, for... Oh, I got 32 environmental score. Sweet.
Hey,
thank you, Bart, from the bottom of my heart, for pointing out the fact that Fury didn't even pay attention, and I was buying the fertilizer even though we had a factory to make it. So thank you, and thank you for that. Hey, look at his 33,000. Mine was 700. Dude, 1539 environmental score. That's awesome.
Yep.
See, guys, we finally figured it out. Like, Gutterball and I were talking a little bit off camera, and we were like, okay, something's wrong, because we figured out precision, we're figuring out our views, and we're starting to figure this whole YouTube thing out. We're loving it. But thank you guys for, watching and doing what you have to do. It's great. I've had a wonderful week. Gutterball's had a wonderful week. Both been busy as usual, but we look so forward to recording on Fridays and Saturdays for you guys. As you guys notice, we have dropped the number of videos, and we're doing that because 2 reasons. It's summertime, and we're both super busy, so we can back off a little bit. It's okay. And we wanted to give you guys a chance to keep caught up. It's pretty cool. And you guys seem to enjoy it.
Doing a little bit of an experiment, and it's working out.
Yeah,
it really is.
Because as you can tell by... Fury's voice, I've gotten a lot of rest this week. I've got a chance to back off a little bit and just, spend some time with the family. And you kind of forget how much you haven't spent with your family.
Right.
When you're just nonstop putting out 5, 6, 7 videos a week, it's crazy. Like, you just think, when you're new, you just keep pounding out videos. You keep your head down. You keep going. But we're, Gutterball's been with me for almost... about a year and a half now? Pretty close.
Yeah, got to be right around there.
Yeah. So, and I'm been doing this almost 4 years singly, and I'm telling you, whew, it's a grind. I'm not going to lie, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I'm glad that we've gone through the tough times. I'm glad I've made the mistakes that I have because I've learned, and it's just there's nothing wrong with it. You know, we all make mistakes in regular life, and it's awesome because you learn. It's, you know.
Right.
So I'm just happy, you know. But welcome in all the new people, all the new family members, all of you guys. We see you. We see you coming. We see you.
Yeah, and like Fury was saying with Bart, pointing out that about the fertilizer. That's the kind of stuff that we love to see. We love to see that you guys catch us at stuff like that.
Yep. Because we do make mistakes. It's usually Fury making it, but that's okay. We won't tell you.
Don't say that now. Don't say that.
We just try to laugh it off as best as we can because, you know, that's why we started saying, you know, like crash counter and stuff. I'm not the first person that said that. I probably won't be the last person that says that. Someone else had come up with it before me, but that's okay. I just think that I just started saying that because I don't, you know, when I edit the videos, guys and gals, and anybody who's watching this, I don't edit anything out that's boo-boos or mistakes. I leave them in because I think it shows how real we are. I think it's great. I think it's awesome.
Right.
And I think it's fantastic.
Well, like we've said before, I don't care who you are.
Yep.
There's nobody out there that plays this game and doesn't make mistakes.
100%.
So we're not going to be fake and make it seem like,
yep, we're perfect.
oh, look, we're perfect. We never make a mistake.
Yeah.
Bull.
And any of you who know and play Farm Sim, we all make mistakes. It's like you guys don't see the amount of mistakes that I make on my personal Let's Play because I don't like. I'm not talking about my recorded series. I'm talking about like in my personal Let's Play. Like I was on earlier. I was on the what's it called? There, Piney Run. You know, the logging map. I'm still chipping away at those 83,000 trees. I'm still.
Oh, you're still working on?
Oh yeah, I play like an hour here, and like I don't play a lot, but I still have it. I still have most of my save games. Most of the Two Brothers save games are pretty much gone because we don't play them other than this one. But there was a while that I had all of them saved. You know, you have like 12 save games. But then we... sorry, I had an itch on my thumb. That's why I stopped. But now it's just... I've just got 2 save games because I was like, yeah, or 3. I mean, I got Piney Run. But anyway, so I was loading up the trailer, got it all loaded up, and I went to jump into the semi to go, and the trailer decided to go and kick me like halfway across the map while I was in cab. It was awesome. It was fantastic. All right, this should be the last load of this. And while I'm doing this, you guys know how it works. You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. I have to double check to make sure we are recording. And yes, we are. And then when we come back, we let Gutterball know, yes, we are recording, so he knows.
Oh, good. I'm not wasting my time then.
Yep, me neither. I hate that. I've done it. And guys, you know, I'm so sorry that sometimes I repeat it and I do it every video, but I'll tell you, I've been caught with it, and you record for an hour and it's like the best video you've ever made, and all of a sudden it's like I didn't hit record. And then I've done it where you don't hit record and you've already saved it, so now you can't go back and redo it. It's like now you're like an hour ahead of where you were. You're like, oh man. So like we said earlier at the beginning, you know, we keep our mistakes in. We show you guys. We've always been transparent to you guys. Always been showing you what we do. And have we brought money in? Yeah, we have. We'll admit it. We've done it. But we've done it for legitimate reasons. Like if something cost us money that we never expected, that's part of what we have to do. You know what I mean? It's like you don't expect to like sell a trailer and then have to rebuy it. But we didn't put money in for that. We legitimately bought it. So I'm getting about $5.79 a load, which isn't too bad.
That's good because you're going to have 50 loads. So
oh yeah, the cow barn's empty, so now I only got 2 more barns to go. Yay!
What 160,000 to go yet?
Something like that. Some astronomical, ridiculous number. We come on. He goes, "Guess who's selling slurry today?" I go, "Guess me." So, because we have more.
I forgot about the pig barn. I kept looking at the cows and going, oh, you know, that's only like 4 trips. And then we went over by the pig barn. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. There's 100 and some thousand over there now.
Yeah. So we just, you know, we love having you guys here. It's absolutely love it. I can't say it enough. You know, I think a lot of content creators don't mention their family members enough. I think I mentioned mine too much. So there's always that happy in-between extreme. It's either too much or not enough. And I'd rather have you guys mention too much than not enough.
Well, like we say all the time, man, without them, this channel's nothing. We could be doing this for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, you're just recording to the air at that point, which that's how I play Farm Sim anyways. So it's like, it's so funny, guys. You guys don't have any clue that, like, I'll be playing my own personal on like Piney Run or something, and I'm talking to myself like I'm recording. It's terrible. It's just something that I guess you get used to. You know, my wife will be like, "Who are you talking to?" It's like, nope, nobody. And
I catch myself trying to find you when I'm playing on my own personal.
I do it too.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
I caught it yesterday. I said, all right, where am I taking these logs to? My wife's like, are you playing multiplayer? I'm like, no. And she goes, oh, never mind. She always just shakes her head. Oh, man. 1534 score. You know what? If we do sell those eggs tomorrow, now normally we sell the eggs every other day. But if we sell them tomorrow, we could probably pay our loan off completely.
Yeah, we might be able to.
You know, we're going to be... Do you have any more eggs to sell, or did you sell them all?
There's just a few over. I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to... I always say...
Just stack them up.
Because it's only like maybe 10% that I've got left.
Because we're real... I mean, we could pay off $130,000 off that loan right now. Well, no, because just in case we have to buy something. We like to leave a little bit in the bank.
Right.
But, man, are we getting close? We only got like $200,000, everybody, to pay back. And that's it. I mean,
over $500,000 we have paid back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, think about that, everyone. We at one point our loan was like $764,000 or some ridiculous amount. That's crazy.
Borrowed $750,000 and we paid back half.
Yep.
Of $1 million. Wow.
And this, it's like I was telling Gutterball before we hit record that a lot of people don't understand. Oh, let me get over. Go ahead. A lot of people don't understand.
Look at that oiled machine.
Yeah, no. I saw you coming. Saw your name through the trees.
I did too. I slammed on the brakes.
A lot of people don't realize until I tell them. This may be like a 1X map. Let me show you guys. It's really a tiny little map, but when I tell them how many animals we have, they go, whoa, that supports that many animals, and then some. And not only that, but we paid back almost $500,000 in a loan. Plus, made money on the side to buy all our equipment. So, this map is amazing. I would recommend this. You know, we've already graded it several times, but I definitely give this a 5 out of 5. Absolutely.
I give it a 10 out of 5.
Yeah. We have had no issues. We did have one issue about the silage clamp not covering, but that was not found by us. That was found by another content creator, so I will give them the credit. It was not found by us, but us personally here, we have not had any issues on this map.
Nope.
So, you know, then again, we're not using silage clamps, so it wouldn't affect us at all anyways. But it's easy because what the map maker did on this, they gave you the ability to sell the factories. So you can sell the BGA and just put down a new one, and then it fixes it. Or the bunker, not the BGA, just the bunker. But there's so many BGA mods out there that, you know. The other thing I wanted to address was the fact that we are excited to announce on this channel that at episode 34 is officially our longest series that we have been on. So we want to thank you guys for helping push us get to that point. Episode 34, I just can't get old. I can't believe it. I mean, know. When we first started this whole it wasn't even Two Brothers at first. I think it was just multiplayer, wasn't it? think that's what it's called.
Yep.
And this kind of evolved into what we have today, which is absolutely epic. But we used to do Let's Plays, and it would be like, what, like 10 episodes? Then we'd be like, nah, let's go to a new map. Nah.
Yep.
And then it was like 4 episodes. Nah, let's go to a new map. in the famous words of Fury, yeah. It's just like, yeah. But man, to get to episode 34, so we're excited to tell you guys that, you know, thanking you guys, because you guys have pushed us as well. Remember, we put out that vote, and you guys voted. And what was it, like 60-something% of them voted for us to stay here? It was absolutely awesome.
I was shocked at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, just think about, I mean, just you guys are, I can't say it enough. Oh, there goes Gutterball with the, I have to show Kimmy real quick. See? He's playing. Uncle Gutterball's in the harvester. And she's going to say it when she sees it. She'll be like, it's the same one you have. I know. Fury's found his favorite combine. It's crazy. So, I do like that corn header that folds. Isn't that nice?
I love this thing.
Yeah. Now, is that a mod, or was that in the game? I don't remember. I think it.
No, it's a mod.
Okay. So I was going to say, I don't think the ones in game fold. And the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, so yes, this is a small map, right? Everybody knows it. Fields are, I think, like the max field is like that big one up in the corner. There's like 10 acres, I think. But man, it is supporting multiplayer. Like, we're like, what? One more month, we'll start year number 3.
Right.
So, and we have not had a single problem with multiplayer. Gutterball had a big series on this by himself, so he played single player on this as well. So, this just, and it's one of those hidden gem maps, so I recommend it to all of you guys who want a map that can be played single player, multiplayer, have the ability to have lots of animals if you want. I don't think, what do you think, Gutterball? Do you think it would, I don't think it would support like huge equipment because the fields aren't that big.
Yeah, I don't think it, well, and plus, that's the part is like your trailers and stuff. You gotta watch if you gotta go downtown, because it is tight downtown.
Yes. But I would say as far as equipment, because we use like, what, 8 meters, I think? That's what we use?
Yeah, I think 8's the biggest as we got.
You know, and I think our spreaders and sprayers are like 10 or 12 or something like that. But, so, if you like using small to medium-sized equipment, small to medium-sized trailers, this map is for you. And you can play multiplayer. Everything, I'll show you, I'll get out wide here. Everything on this farm can be sold and gone. Now, the pig pens, the cow pens, and the chicken pens are all something we added. You guys will have to go back and watch episode 1 to see how much it's changed. And I did that. Gutterball's done that, and we're shocked how much has changed. This shed right here, the silo, that shed there, these 3 sheds here are all original. We did not touch those. Those have been here since day 1. We left them, but you can sell them. Everything on this farm is very customizable. The terraform works really well on it. What else is there? Anything else positive? Because we've given this thing a huge boost.
I don't know what else we could say good about it.
Okay, so it has what I did on my series. I think I'll do it on this map. This map has so it has a pre-built farm that you can do. It has a city, a town, not a very big town, but it's got a town where you can take your stuff to sell and kind of gives it a sense of realism. All right, Gutterball, don't laugh about this, but I literally just stopped at the slurry thing and kept driving. So I come down to sell it, and there's 0 in my tank. Okay, hashtag Fury's lost his marbles on that one. Anyways, let me get back to where I was. See if I can sell this. It's got the farm yard, but it's customizable, which is a plus for everybody, those who like building your own farm. It's got a little bit of forestry, so you can do some sort of like small to medium logging. It's got customizable fields. It's also got a little bit, like if you take the trees out, you can have your no man's land-esque, if you know what I mean. What's it called? Create your own? A homestead. Like you could do a homestead. You don't have to build the farm here. You can build it wherever. I think it's got a little bit of everything. The only thing, like Gutterball and I have discussed, is I wouldn't use like 15-meter equipment on this. You'd have every field done in like 2 minutes.
Right.
Plus, I don't think you'd get too far around town with it because it just doesn't work that way. But I would,
because like that trailer you're using right now
barely fits downtown.
Yeah, I used a longer one, the 30-footer, and I couldn't get downtown at all with it.
But if, like I said, if you guys like this sort of thing, I think, well, let's give a little shout out to one of our family members. I think Bart's done like 9 years on this, hasn't he? I think that's what he said.
Yeah,
he said he did like 9 years. Yeah. So obviously, you guys as our family members are using this map too. So that makes us happy. We're super happy about that. This sell point is extra. This is a mod. We put this in here to sell pig food, but this is normally just the sawmill. But you can sell the sawmill, and I do believe it sells the decoration with it. But don't. Yes, no, it doesn't. Because remember, I sold the sugar mill by accident. It keeps the deco stuff here, but it doesn't sell because Gutterball had to rebuy the sugar mill from the in-game. Because
that was one of the cheap money ordeal things.
Yes, that was one of those things that, like we talked about in the beginning, why we had. There's times when we had to put money in because, first of all, I said, "Oh, I wonder if you can sell these factories," and I clicked it and it sold it, but it didn't get rid of the deco items. So we're like, ah. So we put I think the 50,000 back in that it cost us. I don't remember what we put in for that, but we kept our money the same. We didn't go above it. That's one thing that we've stayed very firm about. The money that we have is the money that we have.
Right.
So.
Right. Hey, this field 4, is this our... Did we put this corn in, or was it in when...
I think it was there, to be honest with you.
It had to have been, because, man, this yield is...
Oh, yeah, horrible. When I was on it earlier, I saw it was all red. I did see that. It was, like, completely red. Yeah, so that's going to give us crappy yield. Now, I'm wondering something. Does the yield affect the straw yield as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Wait till you see. To be honest, I don't know if it's going to be worth to come over and pick this straw up.
We don't have to. If you don't think it's worth it, we've got 435,000 liters of straw in the silo, so I don't think. We only use 6.
I don't think we're hurting for it.
I don't think we only use about 60,000 a day, so the 400,000 is like a year's worth almost. So we're okay with that. If you don't think we will, I'll head down as soon as I get done selling. I'll head down with some lime. I'll grab the lime machine.
Okay.
The lime machine. I'll add lime and coconut to it.
Yeah, I went ahead and just turned the straw off on here right now.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no sense in making it if it's not going to give us a yield anyways.
Wait till you see what path I did do. There'll be a little bit and then a space. Then there'll be a little bit and then a space. I've
had fields like that where I found out the other day. I was in the forums, guys, and I was looking up precision farming because, Gutterball and I scour the forums for, like, tips and tricks, not for cheats. But, like, how to make things better, like precision farming, what to do, all that stuff. And I was in there, and the guy that was doing the tutorial video on it was like, you buy a field, if it's got a full fertilized field, or if it's got a full-grown, fully ready to harvest field, you can still spread lime and fertilizer on that and boost the yield.
Right.
And I didn't know that. I was like, oh, my gosh. So I had a field on my... Mount Farquhar or whatever. I don't know what Falcor. Farquhar. Jeez, what am I watching? Shrek?
Oh, I gotta quit for a minute.
I could tell you right now, Gutterball's gonna be running out here going, I gotta pee. Mount Falcor, not Farquhar. That I found out you could do that also because I did it off camera. I was like, oh, sweet.
Oh, that was a good one, brother.
I'm telling you. There, last thing is slurry. I'll put this away, grab the lime machine, throw some coconut in the back of it, and we'll have us daiquiri. Jeez.
Oh, he's wired tonight, guys.
See what happens when Fury gets sleep? It never ends. You know, my wife's like, go out in the garage and work some of that energy off. Yes, dear. So I replaced the belt and the blades and the tires on my riding lawnmower. I was like, just tore it all apart. So, but I think for me, the best thing that ever happened, well, to me and Gutterball, because it's both of our channels, the best thing that ever happened of us was cutting back on the videos. I think for you guys as viewers, it gives you a chance to catch up on the views, you know, on the videos. It gives you a chance to, you know, just enjoy them instead of, you know, like when Fury pumps out a video every single day, it's real easy to just go, oh, I'll just watch the new one. And you don't get a chance to see the old ones, and that's kind of like not fun. Who wants to do that?
And then it takes, so if you skip a day or two, then it takes a while to get caught back up.
Yep.
With it.
Yepper. And that's horrible. I've done that. I've done it myself, guys. Let me get in here a little closer. I've done that with people that I watch in videos, and they pump out video, and all of a sudden it's like I'm busy doing something outside. I come back in there, I'm like, where did episode 4, 5, and 6 go?
Right.
It's like,
right.
And we don't need that hose. All right. Head down to field number 4. Yeah, sometimes I watch these videos back, and like I'll be out in the, you know, cleaning out the barn or something, be in the skid loader, and I'll be watching these videos back, and I am rolling laughing some of the stuff that happens. Oh my gosh, I think these guys are a bunch of knuckleheads. But it's who we are. What you guys see is what we get, and that's why we don't edit our videos and stuff, because this is what we get. The same way we talk.
Definitely enjoy this game. That's for sure.
You know, 100,000%. I mean, that's probably 1,000,000%. Oh, actually, are you gonna need a wagon? Let's see. Yeah, you're at 73. Let me drop this and go get you a wagon. Yeah, get rid. That straw's dumb. You're not even gonna be able to keep it.
Right. I love the size of this header too.
Yeah,
you take a chunk of
and I think
corn at once.
I think that's like an 8-meter, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a little bit bigger.
It might be.
Hey, stop that!
Oh, I know. So I could just like whatever. Well, I kind of had like a energy dump when I first went to record. My poor little puppy fell off the couch, and I literally was just about seconds away from hitting the hotkey to start recording. And I said to Gutterboss, "I'll be right back," because all I heard was "goof," and he literally fell off and landed on his side. I was like, "Uh-oh," and he just sat there. I'm like, "Are you okay?" So, but it's okay. He's getting so old now. I gotta take care of him now. He's worse than a kid.
I heard you talking to someone, and I thought, oh no, something happened to Kimmy. I totally forgot about the dog.
Yeah, well, I was talking to the dog. I was trying to tell him. I was trying to tell him, like, we have 2 different height couches, and he likes to get up on the big couch because that's where Mommy and Daddy sit. So he tries to get up on the big couch, and sometimes with his hips the way they are, he can't fit. Like, his leg gets locked up, and he doesn't have the strength to push himself up anymore. So he, oh man, you're gonna be close. Come on, Fury. Come on, Fury. Nice.
Look at that. Plenty of time.
That's
Plenty
it.
of time.
This field's actually decent size, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Keep yeah, we'll stop
corn.
here. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if it would come. Yeah, it would go up there. Yeah, it would spit out and go right on top of your cab. Absolutely. Oh, this thing. I just wish it would, wait, how many videos in a row is this? I wish it would unload faster.
I was just going to say that.
How many videos have we going to say?
again.
I found myself in my own video saying that. Oh, I wish this was a little bit, you know. So
but it ain't a game breaker.
No, no. It's, well, to me, and this is just our personal opinion. To us, it's worth it because it holds like 18,000. So even the biggest case harvester, biggest Fenton harvester only holds 14,000 or 17,000. This holds 18,000 something. So,
and what I like is the header that it comes with is small.
Yeah.
But it supports these big headers with no problem at all.
Yep. So I don't even use the small header. So 17,986 it holds actually. So pretty close to 18 grand. That's like
18.5 is what it holds.
Oh, okay. So if you think about it, it literally holds more than the biggest Fenton.
Hey.
I'm gonna let you. Now I'm gonna start liming. I'll pull this up to the road up here. So if you want, you can empty it when you go by.
All right.
And I'll start liming around you, or I'll just go back and forth. There. Go down.
So all this slurry is sold now?
Yep. All done.
All right.
Every bit of it's gone. Like, I think it was 96 in one and 110 in another. So that's 185 and then 60 in the other one. So almost a little over 200 and something thousand liters of slurry we just sold.
Well, let's see how long we go before it's full again.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Because the manure is going to be, like, we're still using fertilizer that we made because Fury was busy. Is this a completely square field?
Yeah, pretty much. Whoa! Fishtail.
I look up in the corner and you're like facing the other way. It's like, what's he doing? This spreader here too is usually lime spreader. This is a mod. This is usually pretty much on every Let's Play that we play on, because it holds 11,000, but it's cheap to buy. I think it's like what, like 20 grand. I think it'll go up to like 25,000, won't it?
Yeah, I think so.
You can tell that the lime, the pH balance on this was low because I used almost 3,000 liters just on one pass.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this is the first time doing this field, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, because normally it's like I'm putting it on at 1 point, plus 1,100 or whatever. So it's putting it on a lot. It's like,
oh yeah, and Fury and I made a new rule tonight too, as far as our goals go for this. When we buy a field, we have to do at least one harvest on every field.
On every field. That's what we talked about it, guys. That if you, basically for us, the rule is if we own the whole map, we will have had to do at least one full harvest on every field before we can move on. But like I said, when we get to that point, we're going to leave up another vote. And if you guys want, we'll see if we can get to episode 100 just to see, if we could, because that would be in fact, Gutterball and I will kind of talk off camera a little bit. Maybe if we get to episode 100, maybe we'll do a live stream on that, because that would be kind of cool. Just
heck, we could do it at 50, do it at 100.
So if that's what you guys want to see, and now remember, we decided a long time ago that we weren't going to do lives, but those are special occasions. Those are like well worth it to me to come on, and even if we don't get a lot done, we can come on and mess around with it,
right.
Because that's
right.
I just completely messed up that because that's in the way. But yeah, if you guys want to see us do that, we'll put up the vote later, like when we get to that point. And maybe, and like I said, we still have to talk about it because we don't want to make any decisions without, Gutterball and I never make any decisions without talking about it first.
Right.
And then once we talk about it off camera and we think it's worth it, we think it's worth it. I turned into an old Englishman there for a couple seconds. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire tonight. I think it's worth it, everyone. Jeez. But I think that that's what makes our bond and our two brothers strong, is because we don't do anything without discussing it with the other person first.
Right.
And I think that's, you don't find that very often. I've played a lot of multiplayer, and so has Gutterball. So most of the time, one guy's running it, and everyone else is just doing what he says. But we work with each other. It's kind of cool. It really is.
Man, and there is quite a few times, or I shouldn't say quite a few, but there is some times where it's a equal give and take.
Yep, 100%. Not all we don't, because we are human after all. We don't always agree with what the other one does, but that's the fun thing about we'll vote on it. We'll say, hey, does it work? Does it not work? And we'll go from there. Which, like I said, you don't find that dynamic very often. You really don't.
Nope.
But we'll discuss it, but you guys also have to let us know. The more people that absolutely want to see us do that, then maybe we will. I can't guarantee that we will, because it may not be something that, it comes about. But we probably should do something special for 50 episodes. That'd be pretty cool.
Right.
And then maybe for 100. But we don't have a problem doing that. But we'll talk about it, guys. We'll discuss it and see if it's best interest, if it's something we want to go back to.
Well, same thing if we get that immediate family, which...
Yep.
If you guys got an extra 99 cents a month, go ahead and hit that join button and become a member of the immediate family. We get that growing. We can do special stuff for the members there, too.
100%. I think it's great. We've come so far as a channel. I remember starting this whole thing, like I said, almost 4 years ago, and I had like 5 family members when I started, and it slowly grew to what it is today, and that's all you guys. It's all you guys.
Which we just talked about, that journey from 900 members to 1,000. Oh my Lord, did that take forever?
That's the one thing that I don't think I ever want to go through again. That's like you're getting up in the morning, you're like, oh my gosh, what are we at? Getting up in the morning, oh my gosh, what are we at? And then it's like 991, 991, 991, 992. Oh, hoo! 89. It's like,
well, that'll be us between 14 and 15, because that's our next goal, is to hit 1,500.
Because once we hit 15, now I could become a Giants partner right now, like 100% Giants partner, because I could just start a Twitch account. I don't even have to do a video. I just start a Twitch, and as long as you have a YouTube and a Twitch, they basically make you, and I have to put out one video there, and then they automatically make you a Giants partner when you have a certain number, because you have to have watch hours. It's just like kind of becoming monetized and all that stuff. But that's why you see a lot of people with a lot less family members than I have that are Giants partners, because they got Twitch. They go over and they live stream on Twitch. So...
okay.
And they give you so many odd points for doing it. So that's why. But that's not saying it's above the realm of possibility, but I can't even, like, I'm getting to the point where I can't even keep up on YouTube, let alone having 2 of them. It's like, yeah. And we don't do a lot of live streams. Like, I think we've only done like 3, period. We're more about the recording videos.
Yeah, it didn't take us long to realize that live stream isn't for us all the time. Once in a while, I don't have a problem with, but that...
Yeah, it's. I think for me, what my issue with it, I love the interaction. I love to say hi, but I don't like not getting anything done. It's like you spend your time talking to chat, which is what it's for. I mean, that's exactly what it's for. Like interacting with you guys live, which is amazing. We love that. But I don't like, I'm like 2 hours on a video or on a live stream, and we still on the same field because I have to stop and read chat every 5 seconds. Because anybody who's ever done live streaming understand, you're driving along like this and you got to stop and look over your chat. You start doing this. You start going nuts. That's the only reason I don't like it. I do love interacting. I do love talking to people, but I just don't like not getting stuff done. I like to progress.
Right.
But to each their own, and everybody loves it, and we love it, and you guys are starting to love it too. We've jumped tremendously over the last two, what was it, since the 25th, I think I said, right?
Yeah.
Of last month. I mean, we're, we've just jumped exponentially. Whew, I used another big English word there. That's crazy. I don't even know what that means, but I've heard it once on a movie.
Ask Kimmy, she'll look it up.
Oh, yeah, she probably knows. She probably knows what it is.
Right.
She's so smart. It's crazy. I've always been the brawn guy, growing up. Always been, as my dad taught me a long time ago, that there's always going to be somebody younger and stronger and faster that's willing to do it for less money. So you have to maintain a certain level of work,
Right.
And I've just kind of stayed with that my whole life. I've just kind of, I've always been the type of guy that's outworked everybody. And, and I'm sure Gutterball's the same exact way, because I can tell you he is, because he's just like me. I just always worked harder and faster and stronger than everyone else. If somebody was doing it this way, I went the other way just to see if I could be different and faster. Always doing things crazy. But I'm not ever, and I never will claim to be some scholar, smart person, because I'm not. That's
like my dad always said, the person's nice enough to give you a job and pays you every week to do that, so you can give them 110%.
Yep, it's like when I first started working, like in the workforce. I think minimum wage was like $1.25 an hour. I mean, that's so long ago. It's like, Kimmy made a joke the other day. She says, "Grandpa, did they?" Well, she calls me Papa, but she says, "Papa, did they have electric when you were a kid?" And I said, "No, we lived in the country. They had to pump sunlight to us." But I am glad though that I did pay attention to my kids and things about technology, because I do know a little. I don't know everything under the sun about technology, because, I grew up in a different era. But on the same token, I'm glad that I learned a little bit about computers and things like that. So I'm happy. I can't complain at all. I'm very blessed.
Yeah, I remember in high school when minimum wage jumped up to
$4
$3.25 an hour.
Yeah, it was.
Boy, I about had a heart attack. I thought I was a millionaire.
Don't forget, if you're going to seeding, that we don't have to buy fertilizer.
Right.
So if you're gonna do that, do you want to seed or do you want me to? It's up to you.
Oh, go ahead.
And then what else are we gonna do? Because I don't think we have.
I'll start mowing, because might as well get some silage bales.
Do we have a field that's ready? Yes, we do.
We got
field
2
13.
of them that'll be ready.
This one's ready. I think the other one is only stage 3.
Yeah.
So we got one. The one closest to the farm, I think 13, field 13 or whatever that is over there. Yeah, because this one we mowed the last time. Yeah, because doesn't silage bales take like 3 months to ferment?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me grab the seeder, a.k.a. the planter, and go get that. Get it filled with seeds and fertilizer. And
that thing that puts the stuff in the ground that makes the stuff grow.
The stuff, yeah. Yep. You guys missed it because... question. Am I putting corn back in that? Or... Yes, right? Because we have a corn up in the corner on 14. We have corn on 3. And we have 1, 2, 3 sorghum. Yes, so it's going to need to be corn, right? So we can have 3 and 3, right? Because it'll depend on
we only got... What do we have up there?
We have corn up in 14, up in the corner. Or 15, whatever that is there.
I guess it don't really matter, because the 2 fields of sorghum we got is keeping up right now. Anyway,
right. So I say, all right, let's vote on it.
Let's do corn. Let's do corn.
All right.
I say corn.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Yep, because I was going to say, if we do corn this time, the next field that we purchase will have to be sorghum.
Right.
Just to make sure our chickens are going up. I mean, we had plenty. We had, at one point, I think we had like 64,000 liters in there. Let's go. We almost hit gutter ball.
I won't let you. I see you coming.
I won't let you. Now, these things open automatically. How cool is that?
You're not buying fertilizer, right?
Nope. I'm trying to get seeds put in here from our seed factory. Not seed factory, seed silo, I guess they would call it.
Oh, and you know how you had that exact same planter on your
It must be
but
different.
It planted everything.
Yeah.
It's the lizard version.
Oh.
That one there's the John Deere version.
Oh. So this is an actual mod.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
Well,
I think
both mods, but
No.
there's two different ones. There's a John Deere one, and then there's one that's a lizard one.
Yeah, I think I got the other one from the mod hub, and I didn't even know. I'd forgotten
Yeah.
we had it on here, to be honest with you. I just downloaded it.
Because I got both of them in my mod folder. I was like, wait a minute, which is which here?
I know.
And yeah, that's what it is.
All right, Bart, as you see, I did not purchase fertilizer this time or seeds. Yes. We got about 40 minutes, Gutterball, in-game before we're done.
Okay.
And we'll have to stop when we go to the next day at 6 to feed the animals. Because we've got so many cows now, guys and gals, that we have to... oh, you know what? And while we're doing that, Gutterball, once we're done recording, I'm going to have to finish seeding this. Otherwise, it comes out half and half, remember?
Right.
So
right.
I'll start it now and get it going here. And then start from there.
Ooh, 123% yield.
Oh, I know. That creep corn, right? Okay, good. Now, don't you think we should get a yield bonus with straw be put in? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. So we sold some slurry. We sold some eggs. We harvested this. We limed it, and we're liming it and fertilizing it now. So we should have. We're going to go down and check it. Look at that. 180 out of 180 and 7 out of 7. Expected. Now see, expected yield 89. We probably should have plowed this first.
Okay, well, we'll make a note. For now on, every field, until we get them all done again.
Yep.
We got to cultivate.
Okay.
And buy the samples.
Okay, yep, we'll rebuy them because we did find out that what happens, everybody, is after 6 harvests, they reset. So you have to rebuy them, and then they want you, Precision Farming wants you to either plow it in or cultivate it to reset it. So we're not going to lose our score. We can't afford it. We work too darn hard to get it there.
Right.
That's crazy. Remember, guys and gals?
Now, if you buy the soil sample machine, then you get, what'd you say, 8 years out of it?
8 harvests, yep.
Or 8 harvests, yeah.
So if we're doing sorghum, that's 32 months. That's almost 3 full years of.
Right.
No, yeah, 8 times 4, yeah, 32 years or 32 months, almost 3 years, just shy of 3 years. And then you have to buy another one. That's a long time, guys. So keep that in mind when you're doing precision farming. They really don't want you to cultivate or plow a lot.
Right.
They don't want the ground disturbed because that's the key with precision farming. We found that out. They don't want it. They want it to reset it every so many odd harvests. Now, if you're doing corn, that takes 6 months, right? And you get 8 harvests. Now you're talking 4 years. Every 4 years, they want you to plow. So that's a long time. Think about it.
Yeah, to be honest, I totally forgot about looking that up.
Yep.
Find out what was going on.
Yep, and it'll drop down to, I think they said the lowest number is like 30% yield, which at that point in time, it's not. You better get it plowed in because that's a lot of yield you're losing. Because we're down to 8.
You're wasting fertilizer and everything.
Yep, because you're not gaining anything. Because if you look at our other field, this one's 89%. This one's the same thing. So we got to get that one next time. From here on out, every field that we do, we got to plow it in or cultivate it in just to reset it and rebuy the samples. Or buy one of those scanners.
One of them that you put in?
Yep. That extra large one, you hit one and it'll probably do like 5 fields. It's like crazy. Because I used that on Michigan, remember? And that first field was 20-something acres, and I covered like almost 1.5 fields with it. It was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Nuts.
I use that on my St. Kale or Valley Springs.
Yes.
And I covered like 4 fields with one sample.
I know.
I didn't realize it was that big.
That's another map, guys, that if you get a chance to check it out, because Valley Springs is another amazingly beautiful map.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
The roads are a little tight, but if you're using the right size equipment, it matters, you know. I would suggest probably nothing more than probably like 5 meters. But then there is some big fields on the outside.
Yeah, but it's getting... And if you're going to use a little bigger, make sure it folds.
Yep.
Because those roads, my Lord.
Yep.
And I'm noticing that's what I like in a map now, too. Forcing me to stay with the small stuff because I can't move around.
Right.
I like that.
Because when I first started Farm Sim way back in the day before, like, many of you guys knew about Farm Sim. Gutterball and I were playing it. Back in, like, FS11 and FS13, 15, 17. You know, we've learned so much. There was none of this, you know, small fields. Every field was, like, huge. And you used, like, the biggest equipment that you could find. And you'd be, you know, combining it, like, 20 miles an hour. It's just the way it is. I think the most game-breaking thing that was added to Farm Sim was seasons.
Right.
Because in FS17, for those of you who remember, you couldn't plow or do anything in the wintertime because the ground was frozen. It would tell you that. So that was the most realistic thing, but that was an external mod. We have what's called Seasons Light now in the game, in my opinion. Because
I hated that Seasons when it first came out.
So did I. I didn't use it either.
I did not use it. This is the first time I've used it.
Yep. And if you mix the precision with the seasons that it's in game, and then maybe even Maze Plus, you're going to get a pretty realistic experience. That's for sure.
Right.
But I would not suggest, and I don't like to do this with mods, I would not suggest using Maze Plus with animals. It's too hard to keep up. They eat way too much. But for actual farming, it is so, because like with Maze Plus, you have to like let the grass dry for a day, then you have to tet it multiple times. It's pretty cool.
There's a mod I don't think I'll ever use.
No, me neither.
That Maze Plus.
Me neither. And it's been out every iteration since I think 15. To be honest with you, it's been out. I've seen it several times. At least minimum 17, 19, and 22 now.
It's just too much to remember.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. Makes my head hurt thinking about it. Now, the grazing mod is pretty cool. That's realistic, too, but I found that it conflicts with some things. You have to be careful about script mods because they will conflict. Conflict. All right, got to go back up and get some more fertilizer for Bart right out of our fertilizer machine. Poor guy. He's like, I was just trying to help. He did nothing wrong.
He might enjoy it, so now he's going to really keep an eye on us and start calling us out on everything.
We used to have Russell would do it. I haven't seen him in a while. There. Every video anymore. It's crazy. Time to get an air purifier for this room. It's so dusty. It's the price you pay for living in a farmhouse that was built in like the 1700s. Ooh, made it. Made it. I don't need many seeds, but I do need fertilizer. But I might as well, since it's not costing me anything, I might as well fill up on it.
Man, we're getting a lot more done than I thought we would with having to sell that much slurry.
So did I.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought we were just going to be selling the whole episode.
Me too. Ooh.
There's that. And then we'll... You know what? Should I stop here and buy it?
You want called out by Bart again?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I think you're going to be shocked how many bales we get out of here.
Is it baling them up nice? Oh, you haven't started baling yet?
Yeah. Not yet.
I think that's the one that's still... I think that's still 125%, isn't it?
Yeah. I missed quite a bit too, because it's sliding all over.
Oh, yeah. This is how we do this. I'm going to reseed over the corn that's already planted. If you notice right on the edge of that grass field, did you notice it yet? There's a section of sorghum.
Yeah, I've seen that.
When
I've tried mowing over it twice going, what is that?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth for a couple times here. Get a decent headland. Mow over the grass, so we'd be planting corn into the grass. That's okay. Expand our field. Oh. Target not reached. There he is. Now it's reached. Oh, if you increasing nitrogen level to optimal value for corn. Sweet. Apparently corn is 180.
All right.
So, if you ever want to adjust it, you know that corn has to be 180.
Yeah, I've been trying that on my Bergmans.
Yeah, how do you like that map? You like it?
Oh, man, I'm loving it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is it worth the 2-hour download?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it
Have
is.
you tried all the little baby animals yet?
I got everything except for pigs, which I'm just about ready. Probably tomorrow when I get on there, I should be getting pigs.
Nice. And
I started real small. I did. Now, don't do the rabbits.
Okay. They don't do much
because
for you?
You can't take them to the butcher.
Oh. I did see a couple of the mods.
Sell them, when you go to sell them, you get, I think, $8 a rabbit.
Yeah, but they reproduce fast?
Not as fast as you think.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, you take what'd they take up there? I took 10 chickens and 10 goats. Ooh, you want to talk money. Up to the butcher.
Nice. And I did watch that mod review. We got to wrap up. I'm going to come up here.
Oh, my, yeah.
Yep. We'll wrap this up, and then we'll finish off camera. We'll finish this so that way when we go to the next day, it won't be half a field. Well, you're making some serious rounds here, aren't you?
Wow, perfect timing. I just got it done mowing it.
Nice. Well, that one corner down there was not the same yield. This is going to be huge. This is going to be lots of bales. All right, everybody, we made it to the end of episode 34. Woohoo! 34, hands up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. So here we go. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this windrow. Woo!
I know.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed
your knees.
Yeah, crazy. That's awesome. All right, so please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. Please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And I love you all, and I'm going to turn it over to Gutterball, and he always gets the last word. He's going to take us home, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.
All right. Hey, while I'm doing this, why don't you pay $100,000 on that phone so we don't forget?
Perfect. Will do, so you can say your goodbyes. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. Keep us growing like you have been. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and please, if anybody around you needs a helping hand, please help them out. And we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Yep. And as you can see, I'll show you real quick. We are down to $100,000 owed, and that is it. Out of that much money, we actually made a profit 1, 2, 3, 4 months in a row now. We've made a profit.
Sweet.
So, all right, guys, love you all, and we will catch you all on the flip side.